Buffalo, New York. 1 week to Hell in the Cell. Wendy Chu. I know Evans had a chip on her shoulder and begged you for a match. She wouldn't shut up about, quote, my problems. I've never seen this one before. But after losing that match, she hasn't said a single thing. Pure silence. Thank you. All right. Well, Wendy is glad that her mom is not mouthing off anymore. So that's... I think I've never seen this because usually in that when the tag team gets frustrated and one of them wants a singles match, they usually win. So, Caden. I'm really psyched for this upcoming PLE. Can't wait to put on a great show for the crowd, even though she's annoyed. Well, yeah, you're going to be on the... you'll be there. Ensure that Tommaso Ciampa cuts a promo this week for Injury Rehab 3. I'll do it, but I don't need it. Superstar Training, Injury Rehab, TLC. Can I use Superstar Training on... I can use it on Brute Force. Interesting. That would mean Brute Force misses the live event. But I can't use it on Slickman. I guess because Slickman is 7 weeks, that would take him through the end. That's fine. I don't want Slickman on the roster anyway. And this might actually increase. So I'll do it. Superstar Training on Brute Force. So that'll be a full-time contract. And I'm just going to check really quick. He's now a 3 out of 5 promo, so he actually got a boost there. So, great. Okay. We're doing a stamina check. Lacey needs to rest. That's fine. I do have an idea for Wendy, so we're going to run with it. Adonis and Ezekiel actually decayed, so that might be fine. I also saw the screen glitch, so I was a little worried for a second. It might have been, you know what, maybe it was the power, because the heater just turned on. I don't have the heat like super high. I think it's set at like 65, 66, but it's December. December in Buffalo, New York. Definitely where I am at. What's our popularity like looking at? So our lowest popularity is Shayna. But we do have a good amount of people in like the 70s. So, and 73 is the threshold between being a 4 and a 5-star person. And we have 3 people at 72. So we can definitely do something there. So, okay. So if Ezekiel and Adonis cooled off, then that means I can do something else with those two. Unfortunately, I don't have anyone else to pair them with, so I guess I will try to get some of these. Well, I will have Uso Theory popping off, so I might be able to do Uso. I could run back Uso Adonis. So I'd like to have at least one of my other singles feuds finish off. Ezekiel's also only down to a happy face, so we do need to do something there. Okay, we will do a morale check. Caden is upset, so we're just going to go ahead and get ahead of that real quick. I bought these for a reason. Now she's happy. So we basically gave her a pep talk. We're not going to exit. Okay, we should definitely be able to get our logistic boost. So we'll do that. And then let's start putting some matches on the card. Okay. So we will do Champa Force. Okay. We will do a match. I want to do Wendy and Shayna. I do want to do might do a call out here of Selena on Ella. I will do maybe them. Maybe I'll do these two. They might be in the main event. Do another call out here. How is our... Where's JC and Aaliyah? 46 stamina, 49 stamina. We're going to blow off their tag feud at Hell in a Cell, so I need to be mindful. Just how low Aaliyah's stamina is. Threat. The triple threat I want to do is Ella, Alexa, Bianca. Should be fine. Because as long as this pops off and gets us to level 3, that should be fine. But if it doesn't, so maybe I don't do this. Maybe instead I do... No, fatal 4-way. We do... Caden can go for a little bit. Shotzi can go for like an easy match. I could just run back the... Okay, let's do this. Let's do Alexa. Let's do Bianca. Let's do Aaliyah. And let's do Zelina. And then men's side, I want to do... Okay, these two actually are back and good, so look at their staminas, actually. So they've been resting for a few weeks. I can actually build them. Alright, the order of these matches are not right. In fact, I might be completely wrong. This, I think, is your opener. And this is our main event. Yeah. I might not even gimmick it. I might just rest all their staminas. Oh, we don't have something for this? Oh, we need... Okay, we need at least to have one specialty match. Then the specialty match will go to... these two. Tables. Do I put it in this? Does that risk... Okay. How about this? Oh, that's better. Oh, that might not be better, because now this match... This match might be better now. I think Buffalo, New York is a class matchup sort of town. Might be. We do have to start again, sort of doing what we can to take out. That's our last remaining attacking card, so... Okay. So, Kerfuffle match to start. Okay, we got this match, which we'll build and hopefully get to level 3. We got this match, which is just to start something for the future. We've got, and hopefully Wendy wins. We got this match, which is going to be a preview. Got some call outs. I think it's fine. We're playing maybe a little bit too conservatively, but all right. Welcome to Buffalo, New York, NXT. Last week, Alexa Bliss and Bianca Belair put it all out on the table, and we learned that this week it's still out there on the table. Queen Zelina Vega has been overseeing kind of this budding feud between Alexa and Bianca. Bianca not really thrilled with Zelina Vega, considering that Zelina took her title, and Bianca hasn't been able to get anywhere back. So she decides to throw Zelina against the table, even after Zelina had invited an impartial judge in Aaliyah. And so this becomes the classic NXT kerfuffle with tables.
1, 2, that's 3. Let me hear the bell.
Aaliyah picks up a win. A bit surprising, but she says that at Hell in a Cell, she and Kaden Carter are going to get the women's tag team titles. She's going to take this momentum. 3.5-star match. That's pretty good. And Zelina is a bit surprised that she didn't win a match. So who knows what happens there. So that is Aaliyah defeats. And that's huge because Aaliyah was one of the ones I was kind of watching for morale. Defeats Vega, Bliss, and Belair. But Bianca also hasn't had a win in forever. Everybody was clamoring for Tommaso Ciampa to get on the mic, and he delivers. He says that Brute Force trying to deliver him a security sanctions or whatever is total nonsense. He talked to Xavier Woods, and Woods was just like, you know what, why don't you go out on and just tell people how you feel? And so he's doing that. And he says, Brute Force, I hope you enjoy your 2-week security conference, because when you come back, I am going to beat you up. And I had to be very careful because the normal way I speak would have had a couple of swears in there, and that's not how we do it on this very clean channel. Anyway, watch Hell in a Cell. And that's a 3 rivalry. Ciampa calls Force. And he's probably going to do it again. Jinder Mahal, not super thrilled with what The Rock said about him last week. He called it, The Rock called Mahal stupid. The Rock said that, he didn't deserve to have a title. And Jinder wants to take out his frustrations on The Rock, and so calls him out for a match, and The Rock agrees. The Rock does defeat Jinder. Perhaps we'll see how that kind of shakes out at Hell in a Cell. What happens next? 3.5-star match, not any better than the opener, so that's good. Rock defeats Mahal. 3.5 stars. Ella Rubao comes out, and she, wants to take a different approach from The Rock's guidance. She thinks he might be not a great influence. And so she decides to cut a promo for charity. The charity being the, what would this be? It could be, it could be Make-A-Wish. Ella Rubao is the Skybreaker, so maybe she is, letting people skydive who have always wanted to. It's a weak promo because there are not a lot of people who want to skydive to jump out of an airplane. So, but it's for a good cause nevertheless. Wendy Chu is out of timeout, and she is ready to get into the ring. Her mom has apologized. Her mom being Lacey Evans. This is perfectly fine, and don't worry about it. And so she's ready to get into the ring. And her opponent is going to be the recently debuted Shayna Baszler, perhaps looking to roughhouse a bit. And so Chu and Baszler are going to have a little exhibition match. It's over. Hit the bell. Shayna Baszler picks up a win. Disappointing is not what I'd like to see. But, it's just a easy match. It is a level 1 rivalry. Surprising what happened there. Probably just their popularities. Baszler defeats Chu in a 1.5-star match. Cora Cut says that, your daughter can't win, you can't win. What a family. And that's okay. So Cut calls Evans. And in our main event, Omos and Montez Ford, they have had a few weeks off recovering from some injuries and some exhaustion. But they are back in the ring. And as their match is about to start, Ezekiel comes out and he announces that at Hell in a Cell, we're going to have an exhibition of the former men's world champions, and it is going to be a triple threat for the title at Hell in a Cell. And this is a preview of that match. So we'll see how this ends. Ezekiel wins. If Ezekiel will still be able to retain, their feud does not grow, which is not great. Ezekiel defeats Ford and Omos in a 4-star match. At least the card was built okay. Tornado tag team match, which surely no one will get injured.
1, 2, that's 3. Bring it.
Bella and Stratton win, and Liv Morgan does get injured. And Nikki Bella also gets injured. Titus O'Neil is okay. Kane, Nathan Frazier, and AJ Styles. Nathan Frazier, welcome to the show.
1, 2, ring the bell.
AJ Styles. Kane and Frazier start a feud. That's probably not what I'm guessing WCW wanted. Xia Li is on WCW. Well, missed opportunity. Not that I really had space on the roster for her, but tag team title match. Van Dam and Sweat won last week. Jerry Sweat, look at that 70 popularity. He's really figuring it out. Also, Adrian Williams is running out for some reason. Hey, congrats to Jerry Sweat. And then nothing happens for a little bit, and then this is just going to go on forever, isn't it? Lashley gets the title back and does not get injured. Tornado tag to start the match. Let's see if we get 3 injuries in this one. Not for the titles, though. Indy and Cora win. Indy Hartwell injured. Io Sky injured. That's it. Alba Fire is here, and she's good. This match will go on forever, but it's going to be fantastic for some reason. Whatever. Brie Bella is good. Demoted from the main event. Too bad. Amazing. Natalia calls out Maurice, and again, one promo skill for Natalia is just wrong. Hope Maurice gets better. And then this is for the title, but apparently there is a disqualification somehow in a fatal 4-way match. That's not how matches work. And also, why wouldn't this be on the live event?
1, 2, and 3. Bring it.
Jimmy Uso wins, but does not win the title. 4.5-star classic. So, yeah, we lost to both shows this week. Triple H is going to be so frustrated with us. We'll figure it out. Okay, let's see how we did. So, Belair Bliss grows. Aaliyah is still at acceptable stamina. Rock Mahal. Mahal goes up. That's good. What happened here? Just 1.5-star performance. Would have been fine otherwise. And then here, pretty good. Just didn't increase the rivalry. Montez not happy with the loss, though. Okay. 110 rating score, so better than last week. 50,000 fans. $91,000. Great NXT tonight. Good matches. That Ella promo was for a good cause, though it was kind of boring. You try skydiving. Mahal could have easily won his match. Mahal and The Rock are the reason I watch NXT. Thank you for watching Badass Town 95. Apologies for the swears. One intense match. Alexa and Bianca must hate each other. We'll see. Amos and Ford both had chances to win, but Ezekiel took it. Colo Security. That's crazy because I didn't really think that Brute Force was actually a security guard, but apparently he actually is. So that's awesome. You talk a good game, Tommaso, but my fists are going to do the talking next week. You're still at a security conference next week, so no, you're not. Feels like it's Mahal Mania at NXT right now. Wonder how long that will last. But he didn't even win. All right. 116 rating score, 55,000 fans, $95,000. It's something about WCW pushing their stars too much, all the injuries. 119 rating score, 58,000 fans, $77,000. Apparently their Fatal 4-Way didn't have a good balance. Angel Garza getting himself disqualified. Interesting. Not sure again how you get disqualified from a Fatal 4-Way. Injury Rehab. Still in second place, although WCW is gaining and NXT 2.0 is kind of running away. But live events is where we shine. It is Hell in a Cell. Cora Cut. I've been putting in a lot of work, and I think I've earned a shot at the NXT Women's Championship. How about it? Yeah, sure. Looking forward to it. Ella Rubao. Xavier, I think we need to talk about my value to NXT. Oh, why are you upset? I feel like I've only gotten better since joining the roster, and my stock amongst the WWE universe climbs every day. I mean, you're 85 popularity. You're one of the most popular stars on the roster. You want 50K, I bet. I'm not sure what I'm expecting out of this, but I had to let you know. I'm pretty poor into NXT, aren't I? The fans can see that. Can you? Yeah, that's fine. You get a Christmas bonus. Glad to know I'm valued. Major increase. So she's up to optimistic. The ranges for those are so confusing. I wish they would put numbers to the morale. And nobody attacked us, so that's good. Have at least one Iron Man match for free arena booking. Well, that's something. Only thing I need is Caden needs to be on the show, and Cora Cut needs a title shot at some point. We can buy the big stadium, so I guess we'll do that. $200,000. You know what? That means that 2.0 won't be able to afford that. So, fixed match, get the tables, limited stock. I will buy fixed match. Yeah. I don't know, again, what the PLE bonus is, but we're definitely going to be able to get this big stadium, and I think that's just going to be a better show for us. So, we might play around with that. Okay. So, matches. Well, we're for sure going to have the tag team women. Nope. Start with normal. Figure out gimmicks after. Aaliyah and Caden. JC and Shotzi. Have at least one Iron Man match. We'll figure that out. Tag team titles there. We will have... Ooh, you know what I might do? Because I think I'm going to have all the titles defended this week. So I might use Fighting Champion. And then I will have all my... Because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... I've already got 5, like match type cards. So, yeah. So I might do Fighting Champion this week. Let's see here. I'd like to do... I would like to do something. Okay. I know I was going to do up here. I was going to do run back that Ford, Omas. We're going to do triple threat. We're going to do we're going to throw Ezekiel in there. We're going to put that title match. Okay. We're going to do... Can I do something here? Rock in theory. Defend against... No, because I need to blow off theory and maybe a fail 4-way. Maybe we do Uso. Where is he? Jey Uso, Austin Theory, Shante the Adonis, and do I have a face that's free? I do have Roman. I do also have Jinder, but I would like to blow off Jinder and Rock, so I will do Roman. Oh, this is also for the titles. And then we're going to do something with Selena. I could do a fatal 4-way here as well. This guy could do this. Yeah, I like that. And then we'll just do that as the Iron Man match. We do need to have a Hell in a Cell also, because this is Hell in a Cell, so that, there we go. And then who do I have left for promos? I do have... Yeah. This actually works out. So I can do just a call out. Bianca, put her on the card. We'll do Kyle Slickman. Do a perhaps another call out here. Have her on the card. So that left off Ciampa. And Wendy. But Wendy is being called out, so the only one really left off is Ciampa. This is going to be a charity also. There we go. No, okay. So the biggest difference here between like the big stadium and Hell in a Cell, or the Fleet Center, is revenue. Like it's 30,000 more fans for $1 more. So 30,000 times 8 plus 10,000, which is the same thing as 10,000 times 25. So it's $250,000 if we do this. The other benefit is a show quality boost of 4. But I don't know, again, what the PLE bonus is. I might give it a try. Save some money. Not obviously saving as much money. Yeah, because it's a $40,000. The booking cost is $40,000 more. Yeah, we'll just give it a try. Why is this title not there? Thank you. Got all of our optional bonuses. We are going to use Fighting Champion this week. So I'm pretty sure that means all these matches should be like this one was going to be a 5-star anyway, like Hell in a Cell for the title. This match will get elevated to a 5-star. This match might not be a 5-star, but Iron Man is, I believe, a quality boost medium, but it's got The Rock in it. It's a level 3 rivalry, so if that one's not 5-star, that's fine. This one might get elevated to 5-star. It probably wouldn't have been, and then this one will get elevated. Let's think about order of the matches then. All right, I have thought about the order of the matches. Let's think about the order of the promos. Maybe we start out with that. Go there. Something like that. Yeah. That's good. I think this is good. We'll blow off these level 3s. We've got some titles defended. Make sure that, yeah. We've got 4 of the 5 titles being defended, and that's just because the 5th, it could have been, like I could have done Rock Theory defending against somebody. I still could. Like, it would be Rock Theory defending against Mahal Uso. The problem is then I wouldn't be able to have an Iron Man match on the card. And again, Iron Man gives me free arena booking, which is not super important, but I did use the Fighting Champion already, yeah. Alright, so I'm committed to that. Like, Mahal Ezekiel was just sort of like a pairing of coincidence anyway, so don't have to be a team. And then what that would end up being then is Adonis, Reigns, Slickman. But I also don't have a singles. You know what? Let's just do this. Like, the reason for keeping Uso Theory would be to have them do a submission match next week. Which is always good. Let's do this. How about this? Nope, that's not right. This one. Okay. now we do everything. We're not blowing off as many feuds. In fact, we're only blowing off 2 feuds now, and this one we're actually building. Ciampa cutting a promo, I think, is better. Because there's literally, nobody left. The only other person left is Wendy. But I think I'll just have her rest. Do I do call out? Nah. Self promo's fine. Okay. That feels good. If I'm going to be booking the lesser stadium, then I really shouldn't be. But yeah, why not? We can build up our money. I'm not worried about that. Okay. We'll see if the other shows did get the big stadium. Okay. So start off with tag. Do that tag. We got 5 tag matches. All but certain to have mostly 5-star matches. Staminas are going to be ravaged. Night of Champions. Okay. I didn't see where Hell in a Cell is actually being held, but oh goodness. Welcome to Hell in a Cell, Night of Champions. Tonight we will see all of the titles defended, including some new feuds that maybe you hadn't seen before. But starting us off, this is one that you have seen and has been going for quite some or actually not super long time, but it's been kind of building. There have been pieces that have been put together. And so we are seeing Team Blue of Caden Carter and Aaliyah versus Team Green of JC Jane and Shotzi. In this turquoise match, the women's tag team titles will be defended. JC and Shotzi have kind of the winning record here. But Aaliyah picked up a big win last week, and so there is some momentum perhaps on the side of the once rivals in Caden and Aaliyah. And so we will see. This will blow off the feud, and we will see if we will have new tag champions or if Team Green will continue to reign supreme. We have new champions, Aaliyah and Caden Carter. I love a good former rivals become tag team champs. That's exactly how JC and Shotzi were, although their rivalry was in a different universe. But what's great is 5-star match on a normal match. Didn't need to be a 5-star match, but it was. So fighting champion gonna be putting in work. So that is, I guess we'll see with the next match, because the next match has no business being anywhere close to a 5-star match other than The Rock being in it. Right. So Aaliyah and Carter. And that's a first win for Caden Carter in a long time. So defeat Shotzi and Jane in a 5-star opener. Huge. Women's world title. Or women's tag. WT. Alexa Bliss comes out, and she's going to cut a promo for charity. This is for the what would be a good charity? Maybe the Big Sister Little Sister program, perhaps. That might be fitting based on kind of narratively what is happening elsewhere on the show. And that's excellent. The men's tag titles are being defended. So earlier, a few weeks ago, The Rock and Austin Theory earned the titles in Atlanta, Georgia. Mahal has been tormented by The Rock the last couple of weeks, and Mahal wants to get the titles back. And The Rock says, your champion or your former partner has moved on. He has a whole other belt. There's no way that you'll be able to find anyone else on this roster. And Austin Theory's rival, Jey Uso, comes out. And so they are going to be having a match for the titles. Unfortunately, not carrying on either of their singles feuds. But we'll see. Will Jinder regain the titles with his new partner? No. The Rock and Austin Theory in a 4-star match. So not quite 5 stars. Doesn't start a rivalry. So Rock and Theory defeat Mahal and Uso in a 4-star match. Bianca is just sick of this nonsense. Like she's been doing the last couple of weeks, she put everything out on the table. And Alexa, thinks that she can just waltz in here. She's won a couple matches, that she is just, hot stuff. And Bianca is sick of it. And they say that's okay, but they're kind of getting tired, perhaps, of all the same stuff coming from Bianca. Maybe need something new to spice up this rivalry. Roman Reigns and Ashante the Adonis have been going back and forth with this title. And it's time that they put this to rest. And in fact, it's so much time, they're going to be given all the time in the world. So this is an Iron Man match. Person with the most pins after the time limit expires, or pins or submissions, points, wins the match. In the middle of it, Kyle Slickman comes out just to, he's getting a little sick of Roman Reigns trying to blow him off. And so he wants to show that he's a big deal. And he did come in as Adonis's kind of sound backup crew. So, yeah, we'll just kind of see what happens in this match.
1, 2,
Adonis retains. 4.5-star classic. Adonis defeats Reigns. And that is a level 3 because there's also a Slickman run-in. Also Belair called Bliss before, and that did something to their rivalry. 4.5-star match. Maybe Fighting Champion's not as good as I thought it was. Then again, that was, Adonis and Reigns didn't have a rivalry. Tommaso Ciampa, he comes out and just basically talks himself up and says that now that he is sanction free, he is free to do whatever he wants. In fact, since our so-called security guard can't be here tonight, Ciampa does the security demonstration for everybody. Shows everybody where the exits are. Especially since there's going to be a pretty chaotic match in our main event. And people thought that was okay, but he's obviously not trained, so take what he said with a grain of salt. Ella Rubau says she's not going to give up, and she wants to challenge Zelina Vega. Lacey Evans sees Ella's spirit and says that she's not going to give up either, and she wants to do this. She wants to be a big sister and a mother to everyone on the roster. She is the mother of NXT. And Cora Cut just comes and tackles her. And she says that she wants the title as well. She hasn't had really a chance to say it, but now she's here and she wants the title. And Zelina Vega finally comes out and says, you know what? I defended my title against 3 other stars at Survivor Series. I can do it again. Bring it all on. I don't care. I will show that I am on top. And so a classic NXT quadruple threat kerfuffle match for the women's world title.
1, 2,
Vega retains almost unsurprisingly. And that increases one of the feuds. Increases Zelina Rubau, but not Cora and Lacey. So that is Vega defends successfully against Rubau. Evans, and cut in a 5-star match. So the main event better be a 5-star match, which I imagine it will be, being a Hell in a Cell. Shayna Baszler is backstage, and she's reviewing her match against Wendy Chu, because she's trying to figure out, why it ended up being so disappointing. She came to NXT to show that she's, a top star, as if she was a champion in some past life. And so she is reviewing footage, and she turns to the camera and says, "Everything I'm looking at here, I'm going to improve on, and I am going to put this toddler to bed." And people thought that was okay. And in our main event, Montez Ford, a specialist in Hell in a Cell, since this was announced last week that this was going to be a triple threat for the title, he challenges Ezekiel to a triple threat match in the Hell in a Cell. And Ezekiel agrees, and Omos, he doesn't mind either, because he knows that he's beaten Montez Ford before, he's beaten Ezekiel before, he can do both of them. So, men's world title defended in Hell in a Cell. There were no other title changes. The champions all won before, so we'll see. All right, here we go. Montez Ford regains the title in a 5-star match, completes their rivalry. Ford defeats Omos and Ezekiel in a 5-star match for the men's world title. Also, Baszler called out Chu. I need to be better about writing those down. All right, so that was a pretty good show, other than the men's tag match, which was 4 stars, which is still very good. I think we're going to do a pretty good job at catching up on the other shows. What is going on here? Okay, well, they're not in the big stadium, so I'm guessing they didn't purchase it. But they're also not exactly spending a lot on this show. Okay, well, welcome to the show, The Undertaker. Falls Count Anywhere against Elias. Bobby Lashley not in this match. So I guess Elias was just making his way to the show, and The Undertaker just attacked him. But also, Jerry Sweat was there. That's crazy. Elias injured for 3 weeks. That sucks. The random Falls Count Anywhere match can get 4 stars. Xia Li is going to fight against the newly debuting Xia Li against the newly debuting Stacy Keibler.
Ring that bell.
Stacy wins. Disappointing. Shame. Probably bad. Well, I think Stacy's a specialist. Adrian Williams, again, just keep trying and something will work out. Sheamus and Humberto Carrillo. Okay. I think it's Sheamus O'Shaughnessy is like the full character's name. That's okay. Bobby Lashley just sort of laughs at Elias for getting hurt by The Undertaker randomly. Welcome to the show, Valhalla.
1, 2, ring it.
Hey, you beat the world champ. You beat her. It may have been disappointing, but here's this is an unpopular opinion between me and one of my friends in particular. Valhalla's hot. She's an attractive woman. Titus O'Neil and Santos Escobar for the world title. Oh, wait. Did Johnny Gargano get fired or leave the show? Wow. Interesting. Let's go Titus. Yeah, Titus world champion. That rules. Wow. World champion left the show. That sucks. Natalya, Ronda Rousey. This is also for the world title, which means that Maurice also left the show. But I'm guessing, ending in a draw, so nobody gets the title. Danielle Wallace cuts an excellent promo. So she went for training and then came back and is now great on the mic. So good for her. Good for Danielle Wallace, honestly. Alba Fire and Brie Bella. Okay.
2, it's over.
Probably going to be okay because their popularities are decent. Yeah. Cora Jade not Cora Cut. Cora Jade is good. Molly Holly and Gigi Dolan. This will be fine, I guess.
Ring the bell.
Great. Dolph Ziggler, and instead of blowing off their feud, they're just going to talk about it. Drew Gulak, Edge, and Jimmy Uso, which means that Uso and Dawkins, except that Dawkins is nowhere to be found. Unless Dawkins would, yeah. Oh, what if Dawkins left the show? That'd suck.
1, 2, that's it. Ring the bell.
We'll see if Edge and Uso start a feud. Okay, they don't. Angel Garza tries to cut a promo for charity, but it's okay. And then Nakamura, Bunny, and McIntyre. Aren't Bad Bunny and Drew McIntyre in the feud?
1, 2, that's it. Ring it.
Well, Nakamura wins. Yeah, I guess they were in the feud. Just a normal match gets 4 stars, so did pretty all right, given the circumstances. So we definitely won this week, I think. I think pretty handily. So this match and all the staminas are still great because I didn't do a whole... Oh, goodness me. I didn't do a whole lot of specialty matches. So, yeah, this rules. Their popularities are... Shotzi went down a bit, but popularities are still fine. This one, we're building Theory back up, building Uso back up. They'll do a submission match next week, but all of their staminas are still good. Here, their staminas are still also good. 1-star performance. If they just put in, I think, a little bit more, then they probably could have gotten to 5. Roman, not particularly thrilled. This was, again, also a weak performance. 2.5-star performance. Zelina is doing great. Rubao's doing great. Lacey and Cora. All the staminas are also still fine. And then here, staminas, all 3 need to rest. But I can figure out what to do with any of them afterwards. Again, just 2-star performance. I don't know. My performance always just suffers on the live events. Yeah, this was interesting. So people leaving the show, I guess. Yeah, Elias, ouch. Undertaker even. Low stamina there. And I don't know why Jerry Sweat was running in for no reason. They might have the same stamina issues that I'm having. We were apparently in somebody's hometown. Here. Yeah, Maurice is gone. This would end up being a good because they got the 4-star performance. This one, oh, this was 2 faces, so that's why it was no good. Oh, and this was a backstage brawl, so that was why it was decent. This one also, I think it was a 5-star rivalry. But Shinsuke picking up a win is pretty good. Okay, well, that went pretty good, I think. I don't know what that voice is. I'm figuring it out. Montez Ford versus Omos ended with a bang. What a rivalry. I wonder what's next for Ford. Austin Theory and The Rock work really well as a tag team. Great. I didn't know. Did you see Kyle Slickman jump Reigns? Totally uncalled for. Show of the year, maybe even the decade. Thank you, Tap Out Woman TV. Another successful title defense from Ashante the Adonis. It would be nice if NXT pushed somebody else for a change. Thank you for watching Invincible Hillbilly 96. Tonight's NXT was so much better than last week. Yeah, you got it. I was following both WCW and NXT a few weeks back, but NXT is the one I'm watching more right now. Hashtag NXT. Thank you, Phenomenal Commissioner Mania. Someone forgot to erase the whiteboard. Ella Rubao and Cora Cut again. That rivalry is supposed to be over. Yeah, it was. There were other rivalries going on. People can still cross paths. That rivalry with JC Jane and Aaliyah was going somewhere. What happened to them? Let them fight. Let them fight. They were in a match against each other. Pay attention, Rowdy Takeover KO. They were literally in a match this week. Decent enough promo by Tommaso Ciampa. Okay, so 189,000. Let's keep an eye on that. 103 rating score, 106,000. So that's 80,000 more than WCW. That's a huge lead on them. And their budget is still high, so they did not even buy the big stadium. Molly is perfect in backstage brawls. 111 rating score, 157,000 fans, $22,000 loss. They might have bought the big stadium. So they kind of got buoyed by their backstage brawl. So I don't think we caught up, but we probably got pretty close this week. And we also get free arena booking. Yeah. Well, no, we're still quite a ways behind. We're well above, we're over 100,000 above WCW, so don't need to worry about them too much. Yeah. Yeah, how much are we behind? 54,000 fans, roughly. So, okay, we'll get there. Because, it's, again, 54,000 is not insurmountable. If we're pretty solid the next 5 weeks and then use special promotion during WrestleMania, then we should be able to come out on top. That's the goal. So, we'll see that next week. Thank you very much for watching. I have been Bread Fiesta, and I hope your day is going exactly the way that you want it to.